Blessings, what's going on? My friend Brian Davis here with a follow along stretch, mobility, breathing routine here for you. Okay, now these videos are going to be recorded as of right now in the backyard, so it's going to be a voiceover video just because of the neighbors and other people talking. You know, it's probably kind of loud, so you won't see me talking in the video, but I will be giving some hand cues and things like that. But listen to my voice. One thing I want you to focus on in this video is your breath. Okay, focus on connecting the movement with your inhalation and exhalation. It's very important. Close your eyes if you need to. If you need to watch me, you can open and peek, but please do your best to go inside during these routines that I'm going to be giving you from here on out. Okay, and if you enjoy this type of content, you can go ahead and feel free to give the video a like, and if you want to, you can subscribe. Okay, so let's get on to the routine later. What is up? Aloha, my friend. I am recording this in my backyard right now, and I'm going to get my timer here because the stretches and drills that we're going to be doing, they're going to be timed, spending approximately 2.5 minutes in each position. So this is going to be the very first position we're going to be in. Let's go ahead and get into our nice butterfly position, and you're going to want to pull your heels as close to your groin as possible, and you're going to want your big toe, the forefront of your foot, and your heel all touching. Okay, so kind of get comfortable here. Lean up against a wall if you need help to keep your spine aligned and straight. So here I am on the sit bones of my pelvis, and I'm just passively stretching here, just kind of letting gravity do its thing. Be sure to be taking some nice big deep breaths here, and if I were you, I would close your eyes so you can get more in tune with the movement, more in tune with your breath, and more connected with your body. So after we hold this for about 30 seconds, now I'm going to be pressing on my inner thighs. Press the knees down to the ground with your elbows, and please check in with your back and make sure that it is as straight as possible. If you're leaning up against a wall, just check in and anteriorly tilt your pelvis, so sit more on your sit bones. So make sure you're still pressing your legs down with your forearms with some pretty good tension. And then what we're going to work on is we're going to work on pulling the knees up off the ground, or at least trying to pull the knees up off the ground, but your arms are going to be stopping you here. Okay, your arms are going to be stopping you. Please don't forget to breathe. Deep inhalations, deep exhalations. Okay, this is time under tension. Spending time in the position. The act of pressing or trying to close the legs activates the inner part of the thigh. As you can see here, I'm putting a lot of tension in that. Pressing up, press up real nice and hard. Press, press, press. Breathe slowly, get up to your max effort safely. And then once you get done pressing, we're going to actually try to actively pull the knees down without pushing them down. Right here, pull. Use your muscles to actively pull your knees down to the ground for another couple seconds here, and then in 3, 2, 1. Nice. So we are done with the frog. We're gonna move over. We're done with the butterfly. We're gonna go to the frog position here. So make sure you have some padding under your knees if need be. I'm on the grass. As you can see, the position here that I'm going to choose is my torso is going to be upright. And as you can see, you want your knee aligned with your hip. You want it to be perpendicular, I should say, to your hip, or aligned is the best term. And so here what you want to be doing is just allowing gravity to pull you down. There's not much active motion going on So we're doing passive stretching here for approximately 2.5 we're not 2.5 minutes, but we're doing passive stretching for about 1.5 minutes, and then we go to some more active and passive work in these stretches. So be sure to keep breathing deeply, deep inhalations, deep exhalations, and if gravity is trying to take you deeper, allow it to take you deeper. You don't need to force it, okay? Breathe, close your eyes, get in the zone, put your awareness in your hips, in your growing area, and try to open up this area. So when performing the middle splits, you really need to stretch out your growing and actually strengthen up the outside of your hips, your abductors, okay? And that's what this position actually aids with, is the growing, just as far as the passive movement. But now you're going to want to actively press your knees into the ground and try to close your legs. And this is going to create the active movement here of trying to close your legs, but they're not going to move. It's going to really fire up and you're growing like crazy. So slowly build up to a safe max effort. And this is how we trick the nervous system. And then once we get done with that, now try to lift the knees off the ground. They're not going to go anywhere. Come on, lift. It's going to fire up your abductors like crazy. Breathe, lift. Come on, you got it. Nice. Relax, slowly get out of the frog position. Stretch your low back if you need to, and then we're gonna switch over into a good old single leg lateral stretch here. So we're gonna really focus on the side body. So as far as the position, you're gonna want your heel into your groin, and then just open up the chest, okay? And then dorsiflex that foot towards you. So bring your toe towards your body. And then open up the chest and just flex. Flex the side body and also stretch the opposite side body. The important part is to keep your chest open. You do not want to close your chest. Open it up and only go as far as you can go. Take that outside arm and reach it over as far as you can go. If you can touch your foot, awesome, grab it. If you can't, then don't worry about it. Your main goal is to open up in the chest. Be sure to take in some nice big deep breaths and deep inhalations and deep exhalations. If you feel yourself closing, open up. Now we're gonna lift up and then laterally flex back down. If your elbow can touch the ground, awesome. If it can't, don't worry about it. Just go as low as you can go. Let's go down, come back up, go down, get you a nice little pulse down there, and then come back up, go down, come back up, go down, and come back up. Don't forget to breathe. Open up in the chest, laterally flex. The most important part here is breathing and opening up that chest, opening up that spine. Nice, you got it. Keep going. Only a couple more here. Breathe. Oh, nice. Let's switch to the other side. Heel close to the groin. I think the bugs are eating me up. Open up that chest. Bring that foot towards you. Open up more than you think. And reach that arm over. Reach it over. Breathe and open up in the spine. Breathe. We're going to be in this position for approximately 1 minute, 10 seconds here. Breathe. This is just a nice passive stretch here. We're not really in active mode here. So we go from passive to active, okay? So the active portion of this move is going to be the pulses whenever you lift the body up to center and then back down laterally, okay? reach, stretch that side body out. Breathe into that side body, that outside body. Grab your foot, turn, open up the chest. If you are upright right now and your chest is open, and that's okay if you can't go down any deeper. Completely fine. Just breathe here. Okay, here in a moment we're going to be doing our pulses, so get ready, come up and then back down. Give it a couple pulses, come up, back down, open up the chest. Notice how my core stays engaged throughout this whole movement. Actively pulling myself down. Actively opening up that side body. Now you may be wondering, what does this have to do with the middle splits? Everything. The middle splits is not just your hips and your growing. It involves your side body as well. Nice. Rep it out. You're doing good. Our next move is going to be the middle straddle. We're going to do a nice straddle stretch here. But keep moving. You got it. Open up. Flex down. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to our straddle stretch here. You're going to spread the legs as wide as they can go. You're going to scoot your butt forward. If you need to, sit on a block to prop your hips up. If you can't get your sit bones on the ground. And then we're going to lift our knees up off the ground just a little bit, flex our toes, and then try to keep our back upright. I'm going to turn over to the side here and show you a side view so you can see what it looks like to have a round back versus a straight back. Okay, so stay in your position. Make sure you're sitting on your sit bones. So raise your hips up if you need to. So that right there, my back is kind of rounded. You want to do your best to keep your low back as straight as possible. It might be curved just a little bit, but your goal is to anteriorly tilt your pelvis and get your sit bones on the ground. And here, you really want to use your hips, your hip flexor, to pull you forward. Plant your feet down or your heels into the ground and try to pull the ground near you. Okay, so this one right here is we're going straight active. Okay, straight active. All the way active during this middle straddle. Okay, you stay in your positions. I'm just going to get back to facing the camera. Remember, knees slightly bent. Dorsiflex the feet. You might have to check in with your feet and dorsiflex more. You see, I constantly check in with my feet. Lean forward. Lean forward. Actively pull yourself forward. You got it. You're doing good. Embrace the strain. If there's pain, ease up a little bit, but we are looking for a little bit of strain. Okay, nice. Pull yourself. Pull yourself. Nice. So now we're gonna point the toes down, straighten out the knees, and really pull. Really pull. Use your hips to pull you forward. Try to keep that back upright. Pull. Come on. You're doing good. Breathe. Breathe. Close your eyes if you need to. Stay strong. Stay strong. Use your hips to pull you. Pull. 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 Trick your nervous system. You can go deeper than you think. Nice. Ease up out of it. So now we're going to go to our actual middle split training here, okay? Loosen up, relax a little bit, take some rest if you need to, but if not, let's get into it, okay? So we're gonna just slowly scoot your way out into your middle splits. Go as far as you can go. Now, I like to train the middle splits active because I want to be strong in that position versus just passive, which is what I'm showing you here. That's passive, which is fine, but your goal is to be active and be as upright as possible. Your hips are going to probably automatically anteriorly tilt. Get into your position and hold actively as long as possible. If you need to put your hands on the ground, that's fine, but just stay in this middle split stretch position. We're going to do our max holds here. Okay, our max holds actively. We're not doing passive on this one. We want to build strength in this area. Let's go. Hold it. Get into a rest position if you need to, but stay in that middle splits. Watch and see how I can go deeper and deeper into this stretch. But it takes time under tension, and that's what this whole follow along flow is about, is holding the tension for time. Okay, so I'm going to go back into active. You can stay passive as long as you want. If you've fallen out of it, it's okay. Hold, breathe, breathe, breathe. This is probably as deep as I've ever gone in the middle splits, guys. So deep. Nice. Just if you're already done with your max hold, that's fine. You did a really great job in this follow along. Be on the lookout for more. If you like the voiceover, let me know. If you want me to speak in the video, let me know, okay? But it was fun doing this follow along. I can't wait to shoot more. Blessings and blessings to you. Show yourself some love and some gratitude. Much aloha. Later, my friend.